I refuse to babysit my boyfriend's niece unless I get paid, even though I am basically part of the family. So my boyfriend Jake and I have been together for like 2 years now. His sister Stephanie has this 4-year-old daughter named Zoe who's honestly pretty sweet, but Stephanie treats me like I'm her personal free babysitter just because I'm dating her brother. It started maybe 6 months ago when Stephanie asked if I could watch Zoe for just a couple hours while she went to some appointment. I said sure, no big deal, but then those couple hours turned into 5 hours, and she came back smelling like margaritas talking about how she lost track of time with the girls. I didn't say anything because I figured it was a one-time thing, but then it kept happening. Every weekend, Stephanie would text me asking if I could watch Zoe. Never asked Jake directly, always me. And it was never just a quick thing. She'd drop Zoe off at our apartment at like noon and not come back until 8 or 9 at night. Meanwhile, I'm missing plans with my friends, canceling my own stuff, and basically giving up my entire weekend. The breaking point was 3 weeks ago. Stephanie texted me on Friday asking if I could watch Zoe all day Saturday because she had some important errands to run. I said okay, because honestly, I felt bad saying no. Saturday morning, she drops Zoe off with a bag of snacks and says she'll be back by dinner time. 8 p.m. rolls around and no Stephanie. 9 p.m., still nothing. I'm texting her asking where she is and getting no response. Zoe's asking when her mom is coming back and I have no idea what to tell her. Finally, at almost 11 p.m., Stephanie shows up, clearly drunk, with some guy I've never seen before. She's like, "Thanks babe, you're the best," and just grabs Zoe and leaves. I was so pissed. Jake tried to defend his sister saying she's a single mom and needs help, but I told him there's a difference between helping family and being taken advantage of. Stephanie doesn't ask other family members to babysit for free for 12 hours. She doesn't ask Jake's mom or their other sister, just me. So this past Tuesday, Stephanie texts me again asking if I can watch Zoe this Saturday because she has a work thing. I texted back and said sure, my rate is $15 an hour. She immediately calls me freaking out asking what I mean by rate. I explained that I'm not a free babysitting service, and if she wants me to watch her kid for the entire day, she needs to pay me like she would any other babysitter. Stephanie completely lost it, started screaming about how I'm basically family, and family doesn't charge family for favors. I reminded her that these aren't favors anymore when they happen every single weekend and last all day. She hung up on me and immediately called Jake. Jake comes home from work that night and he's all weird and quiet. Finally, he tells me Stephanie called him crying, saying I was being mean and greedy. She told their whole family that I'm demanding money to spend time with Zoe, making it sound like I hate the kid or something. His mom even called him asking what my problem is. I explained to Jake exactly what's been happening, how Stephanie dumps Zoe on me every weekend for hours, how she shows up drunk, how she never asks anyone else in the family to do this. I showed him all the texts where she's asking me to babysit, never him. Jake seemed to get it, but then said maybe I should just do it one more time to keep the peace. That made me even more mad. I told Jake that if he thinks it's no big deal, then he can watch Zoe himself next time. He got all defensive, saying he works construction and is tired on weekends. I work too, though. I'm a pharmacy tech, and I'm on my feet for 8 hours dealing with cranky people all day. Saturday comes around, and Stephanie shows up at our door with Zoe anyway, assuming I'll just cave and watch her for free. I opened the door and told her I wasn't available unless she wanted to pay my rate. She started yelling at me in front of Zoe about how I'm selfish and money hungry. Zoe's standing there looking confused and upset while her mom is having a meltdown. I felt bad for Zoe, but I stood my ground. Stephanie ended up having to call Jake's mom to watch her instead.